Good Tuesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to tonight's top stories, let's take a look outside our weather window and a beautiful shot looking down at the Wenatchee Valley on this late Tuesday afternoon, and just a little bit of haze out there. Boy, it has been a lot worse than this the last couple of weeks. It was nice, wasn't it, to go out and breathe that fresh air today. And if you're liking today's weather, you're going to love our extended forecast all the way out to October 20th. We are going to stay above normal as far as temperatures go, while the east part of the country, they'll be below normal. And as far as precip goes, yeah, more of the same. We're going to stay below normal as far as the wet stuff goes. And it looks like one of the wetter spots, unusually, will be down in the desert southwest. And we'll have your complete north central Washington weather forecast coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the news stories we're following for you tonight. A 19-year-old Wenatchee man was arrested yesterday in the murder of Yair Flores, the teenager found shot to death in his own home in August. An East Wenatchee man already charged with sexually assaulting a child in Douglas County now faces similar charges in Chelan County. And gas prices have been rising in most of the country for the past month, but at nowhere near the rate of increase we've seen right here in Washington state. But first, our top story tonight. A body found over the weekend in the Columbia River has been identified now as 32-year-old David M. Williams, whose last known address was at Christopher House in Wenatchee. Chelan County Coroner Wayne Harris said several days prior his parents had reported him missing after they hadn't seen him for about 10 days. His body was found about 9:18 a.m. Saturday by a worker at Rock Island Dam. Harris said Williams had his wallet with photo identification as well as his phone with him. He said that they've been unable to determine how Williams ended up in the river, but his cause of death was asphyxiation due to freshwater drowning. A 19-year-old Wenatchee man was arrested yesterday in the murder of Yair Flores, the teenager found shot to death in his own home in August. Marquil Leon Ford was booked into the Chelan County Jail on a warrant charging him with aggravated first-degree murder and burglary. Wenatchee police say Ford crept to a window of Flores's home in the 1600 block of Methouse Street on August 12th and opened fire, killing the 18-year-old while he lay in his bed with his girlfriend. The murder was allegedly part of a gang dispute, with Ford seeking revenge against Flores for a confrontation last July in the parking area of the Wenatchee Big Lots store. Police believe Flores drew a handgun and opened fire at rival gang members during that incident. Prosecutors say they charged Ford with aggravated murder due to alleged premeditation. He was due to be brought to Superior Court for his first appearance this afternoon. At least 3 other people, 2 of them juveniles, are suspected of participating in that murder. An East Wenatchee man already charged with sexually assaulting a child in Douglas County now faces similar charges in Chelan County. 31-year-old Michael Aviles Espinoza is one of 2 men charged September 26th with child rape and sexual exploitation of the same 12-year-old victim. He remained free on $20,000 bond in his home county, but last Thursday, Chelan County Sheriff's deputies arrested him again for alleged sexual abuse of another minor victim in Eniat 3 years ago. Police say Espinoza made recordings of the alleged crime and shared them with others. The victim was 16 years old at the time. A Chelan County judge ordered Espinoza jailed last week on $300,000 bond. Deputies are seeking up to 12 criminal charges, including child sexual exploitation and distributing child pornography. Well, gas prices have been rising in most of the country for the past month, but at nowhere near the rate of increase we've seen in Washington state. AAA says the national average for a gallon of regular unleaded gas is at $3.92. That's up 20 cents in the past month. The cost has risen more than 3 times that much in Washington, with a gallon of gas now averaging $5.39 a gallon, up 70 cents in the past month. The average gas price in Wenatchee is $5.19 a gallon, which is also up 70 cents from a month ago. AAA says West Coast refinery issues are at least partly to blame for gas being much more expensive in Washington, Oregon, and California, and some other western states. Recent gas price increases throughout the country are partially being blamed on a decision by OPEC last week to cut its oil output. Well, when we come back, for the 3rd straight month, the median sales price of a new home in the Wenatchee real estate market has remained steady, signaling a slowdown in the local housing market. One of the top-ranking Republicans in Congress will be in Wenatchee tomorrow to stump for 8th District challenger Matt Larkin. A state road worker gave a helping hand to a mama bear and her cub who became separated by traffic on Blewett Pass yesterday afternoon. And a fun and educational tradition is returning to Priest Rapids Dam this month. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
To understand someone better, walk a mile in their shoes. Or ride along in their patrol car. That's what I do with local police officers here in Washington. To hear their concerns firsthand, then fight for them in Congress. It's why I got police more funding for bulletproof vests and body cameras, and more mental health officers so cops can stay focused on fighting crime. I'm Kim Schreier, and I approve this message because our local police deserve our support.
Hi, I'm John Volan, and I'm asking for your vote to become the next district court judge for Chelan County. I'm the only candidate on the ballot with experience from the bench as a pro tem judge. I also have over 2 decades of practice as a trial lawyer. And I'm the only candidate asked by the sitting judge to serve as his replacement. Vote for experience, fairness, and compassion. Vote John Volan for Chelan County District Court Judge.
Paid for by the committee to elect John Volan for District Court Judge.
At D.A. Davidson in Wenatchee, they believe your investment success begins with a personalized plan. A plan that is the roadmap you need to navigate your way to living your best years in retirement. D.A. Davidson can help you create a plan so you can take the time to enjoy the finer things in life. Let the financial advisors at D.A. Davidson help chart your retirement future today.
Welcome back. And another news, for the 3rd straight month, the median sales price of a new home in the Wenatchee real estate market has remained steady, signaling a slowdown in the local housing market. Pacific Appraisal Associates reports the median sales price of a new home in September for the 3rd month in a row stayed at $500,000. That's up 15% over a year ago when the price was at $435,000. Meanwhile, total home sales last month were down 13% at 84. That's compared to 96 sales last September. And with the slower market, active home listings last month were way up compared to last year, with 175 on the market compared to just 88 in September of 2021, a 99% increase. One of the top-ranking Republicans in Congress will be in Wenatchee tomorrow to stump for 8th District challenger Matt Larkin. Organizers say Steve Scalise, the House Minority Whip from Louisiana, will appear alongside Larkin on Wednesday, as well as former Congressman Steve Reichert and King County Council member Reagan Dunn. Scalise survived being shot in a left-wing domestic terror attack in 2017 and supported President Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election in Congress. The event is set for a public meet and greet at Pybus Public Market from 1 to 2:30 p.m. with $500 per person private fundraiser to follow. Last week, Larkin's opponent, Representative Kim Schreier, hosted a visit from Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, as well as both Washington U.S. senators. Well, a state road worker gave a helping hand to a mama bear and her cub who became separated by traffic on Blewett Pass yesterday afternoon. The Washington State Department of Transportation said the pass maintenance worker was on the south side of the Highway 97 pass when he noticed the mama bear on one side of the highway and the baby bear on the other. He activated his truck-mounted message board to warn motorists to slow down for wildlife and then watched as the two were reunited and continued up into the mountains. A fun and educational tradition is returning to Priest Rapids Dam this month. The Grant County PUD hosts its Archeology Days October 25th and 26th at the Wanapum Heritage Center. The event took a 2-year hiatus during the COVID pandemic. The first day is just for kids with hands-on learning about the customs and crafts of native Columbia Plateau people, as well as area geology, river ecosystems, flora, fauna, hydropower, and more. On the second day, the Wanapum tribe serves a salmon lunch, plus a roster of speakers and presenters. The event coincides with Washington State Archeology Month. School classes can make reservations by calling ahead to 509-766-3461. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
Did you know people 65 or older make up 12% of the U.S. population but consume 34% of all prescription drugs? Protect yourself and your aged loved ones from prescription errors. Always read labels carefully to avoid mistakes. Ask your pharmacist if over-the-counter medicines conflict with your prescriptions, and never skip doses or take more than is prescribed. This message sponsored by Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington. Call 1-800-572-4459 for prescription assistance.
Bring the whole family up to Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house in historic downtown Chelan. Applewood smoked brisket, street-style tacos, and our award-winning barbecue rubs and sauces. Our meals pair perfectly with our exciting lineup of craft ales, made right here in Chelan. We've got room for big groups, or give us a call for catering. So grab the kids and check out the fun at Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house located in the heart of Chelan.
As the sun sets on another hot summer, let the experts at Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa winterize and close your pool. Closing your swimming pool is the most important service to get right. Letting the professionals from Blue Lagoon Pool and Spa close your pool will ensure that you won't cost yourself thousands of dollars in damage next year. Want to save a little money? Consider dropping the water level yourself and save. Don't wait. Blue Lagoon's pool closing schedule is filling up quickly. Call today.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. The Wenatchee School District is experiencing staffing shortages like never before. In response, the district is holding a hiring event Wednesday from 4:30 to 7 p.m. at the district offices. In tonight's feature story, Wake Up Wenatchee Valley's Dan Kuntz talked with District Human Resources Director Katie Batson about areas of greatest need and how people can apply for those openings either now or at the hiring event.
Yeah, we've really ran into an issue of not having enough classified staff to support the students' current needs. We've had a need for a number of paraeducators, including a lot of paraeducators working with our special education program. We need food service people to work in our kitchens in various buildings. We are always looking for bus drivers and substitutes for every position here at the district.
Why is it so acute this school year? How can you account for all of a sudden we really have a problem as opposed to it's a little problem that we have to deal with every year? Now it's a big problem you got to deal with. What happened?
Well, we weren't able to fill all of our positions at the end of the year last year, so we still had open positions. And then we've had changes in student needs that have created a need to bring on several more paraeducators to work with the special education program. And with retirements, resignations, we've just hit that point where we need to bring on more staff. And our website has all of our current job postings on there if somebody would like to go on there and see what we have available right now. And they can complete the online application there. It's a really easy process once you've completed an application once to go in and apply for any other job you may be interested in. But we'll also have people here on site and computers set up so that anybody who hasn't done an application before can sit down and do one while they're here. And I would encourage people to bring a resume so they have all of that information that they're going to need to complete their application. It's a fairly quick process. And like I said, we'll have people on site to help walk people through and make sure that they get applications in for any of the positions that they're interested in.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Boy, I hope you had the chance to get outside today. It was a gorgeous day all across North Central Washington. This looking down from Sunny Slope at the Wenatchee Valley. And you can still see just some light haze today, but for the most part, our air quality was on the good side. And boy, that's the first time in a couple of weeks. Got nice today too. 76, our unofficial high temperature today. Still way above where we should be for this time of year at 64. 78 is our record, and that was set in 1998. We started off the day at 54 degrees, 43 is normal, and 23 very cool degrees was our record in 2009. Sunrise 7:14 and sets tonight at 6:20. Let's take a look now what we can expect as we get you into midweek Wednesday, and it's going to stay nice, folks. A big area of high pressure going to bring mainly middle 70s to upper 70s for almost all of us. 77 for Moses Lake, Ephrata, and Wenatchee, all the way up the Highway 97 corridor as well to Omak 77. Nice one in Leavenworth tomorrow too at a beautiful 75 degrees. Hard to believe we're creeping into the middle of October, isn't it? The reason, high pressure. It's called a Rex block. This high is really not moving, and everything, all the low pressure systems that try to move our way are deflected up and over that high, and that's going to continue through our week. Mostly sunny as we talked about for Wednesday. It will be warmer with highs, I think, creeping more into the upper 70s tomorrow. That'll last into a Thursday as well. We do expect a lot of sunshine. High pressure is going to stay right there off the Pacific coast. Maybe 80 degrees. That could be a new record high if we reach that on Thursday. For Friday, mostly sunny skies. Folks, not much going to change. We're going to stay warm heading into the end of the week with highs in the 70s, and no word from the Weather Service about smoke later in the week either, and that's good. Unseasonably warm as we get you into the weekend on Saturday. High temperatures in the upper 70s. Sunday to end the weekend. Make outdoor plans. It's going to be beautiful, although we are seeing a weather system beginning to push in. Sunday's still going to be nice and mild with highs into the mid and upper 70s. For Monday then, a few more clouds as this storm system kind of squeezes our area of high pressure. We'll see some clouds come through as another weak area of low pressure slides into Saskatchewan. High temperatures on Monday, just slightly cooler, low to mid 70s. Taking a look now at that 7-day forecast. Overnight tonight, 50 degrees for our low, 77 and mostly sunny for Wednesday. Sunny skies on Thursday. We'll stay with lots of sunshine for Friday right into our upcoming weekend with consistent temperatures into the upper 70s. And then by the end of our forecast, a bit of a change. We'll see a few more clouds and slightly cooler temperatures with highs on Monday right around 74. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
You've got a lot to do today. While you're out and about, remember to dispose of your unused medications safely and anonymously. It's a simple act that makes your home a safer place. Next time you're at the pharmacy, just place them in the drop box. To find a location, visit medproject.org.
Chelan County is a great place to live. Let's keep it that way. Sean Smith here, and as a business owner, father of 4, and lifetime resident, I'm truly concerned about the changes I see coming in our county. As your next county commissioner, I will work diligently with every agency, our state legislators, and law enforcement teams to make sure we don't lose the quality of life we have come to appreciate. There's a lot more than simply planning and community development to be concerned about, and I am ready, willing, and capable of doing it all for you. I ask for your vote.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Merry Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Merry Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Merry Maids has special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today. 509-663-1710.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Tuesday to you. Well, the baseball gods giveth and they taketh away. Mariners had a big lead early, but Yordan Alvarez ruined what was a magical Game 1 of the American League Division Series for Seattle with a 3-run walk-off home run in the bottom of the 9th inning. Seattle was able to get to Justin Verlander early with a run on the first, 3 more in the second to chase him early. It was then hold on from there, but they just couldn't hold on.
And the 1-1 and a line shot, base hit to right. In to score is Rodriguez. On his way to third goes France, and the Mariners strike first here in Game 1. And it's Cal Raleigh once again. Here's the 1-2. In the air, right center field. That is deep, and that is down. Into the gap it goes. This is going to play 2 runs, and Rodriguez styling his way into second base. It's a 2 RBI double, and the Mariners lead 3-0 in the second inning. In the air, left field, deep, slicing. Kelnick will turn. This ball's off the wall. It's going to score 2. Alvarez into second, a 2 RBI double. Julio Rodriguez due next. Verlander delivers, and that one is high and deep to right. And J.P. Crawford flexes his muscles. That one is way gone. Crawford launches and makes it 5-2 Seattle. Bullpen. Going to be the worst start of the year. It's Gurriel. He's going to watch this one fly. This one not coming back. A booming home run by Yuli Gurriel. 6-3 Mariners as Gurriel starts the 4th inning with a long ball. 6 through 9. Gurriel got to enjoy that one all the way around. That was a no-doubter.
He gets so much backspin on that ball. Hits down on it.
Baker. A couple of managers not afraid to mix it up. Players obliged. That ball's hit well into left field. Alvarez looks up, and this ball is gone. Eugenio Suarez goes deep. And the Mariners add on here in the 7th inning. It is 7-3 as Suarez pops a home run. 2 balls and a strike. And Bregman sends one deep into left center field. This is way back, and it is gone. Alex Bregman gets the Astros off the deck. A 2-run blast makes it a 2-run game. And to try to close it on a Tuesday. Alvarez launches deep right field, and this one is gone. And the Astros walk them off in Game 1. Yordan Alvarez. Are you kidding me?
One out. Mariners were 1 out away from winning today. Robbie Ray out of the bullpen, which he's never done for the Mariners, and he gives up that 3-run home run. Julio Rodriguez, 3 for 5 with 3 runs on the day, 2 RBIs, a triple and a double. Ty France, 3 for 5 with a couple of RBIs. Seattle also got home runs from J.P. Crawford and Eugenio Suarez. Game 2, Thursday at 12:37 in the afternoon on TBS. Game 3, Saturday in Seattle, will be at 1:07 in the afternoon. Now, Game 4, Sunday, if necessary, will be at 12:07, also on TBS. If there's an afternoon game at T-Mobile Park on Sunday, start of the Seahawks game against Arizona would be changed. They just have not announced that as of yet. Well, speaking of the Seahawks, they are going to be without Rashad Penny for the rest of the season. He broke a bone in his leg in the loss to New Orleans on Sunday. To fill his spot on the roster, Seattle signed running back Tony Jones off the waiver wire from the Saints. Coach Pete Carroll says it's all about having depth moving forward.
This guy that made their team, has been with them all year to this point, and he's strong, tough, versatile guy, catches the ball okay, coming out of the backfield. We're looking for some immediate boost, particularly in the depth. I like DJ Dallas playing football. He's had a great preseason for us. He'll play a lot more with Kenneth, and a couple weeks from now we'll see Homer coming back out too. So Darwin Thompson will get a chance to help us too, possibly, as we move forward. So we'll see how that goes. He's been really a good steady force with us. We've seen him a lot. But we're looking for depth right now and making sure that we can stay competitive, in practice and in preparation and all of that.
Seattle's preparing to host Arizona Sunday at Lumen Field. For now, the game's scheduled to kick off at 1 o'clock on Fox. We'll see about that. Well, the prep schedule got underway Monday for volleyball and some girls soccer around the area. On the courts last night, Cashmere swept Cascade 3 games to none. Eddie at top Moses Lake, Christian 3-1, and Soap Lake Edge Pateras 3-2. Coming up tonight at 6, it's Eddie at hosting Wilson Creek. 6:30 matches have Tonasca to Manson. Oroville hosts Liberty Bell. Lake Roosevelt visits Bridgeport. Waterville Mansfield welcomes Moses Lake Christian. Brewster hosts Okanagan. Chelan's at Cashmere, and Omak plays host to Cascade. Ephrata has a home match tonight against Sela at 6:30. Wenatchee's on the road at Sunnyside. Eastmont will host Moses Lake. And speaking of it, we will have that match broadcast live here on the NCWLIFE channel. Wildcats looking for their second win of the Big 9 season, while the Mavericks look to stay above 500. I'll be courtside with a play-by-play at about 6:50 right here on the NCWLIFE channel. Lone soccer score we have for Monday saw Quincy beat Omak 2-1. A busy soccer schedule already underway today. This afternoon, Omak hosting Cascade. Quincy's at Brewster. Liberty Bell hosts Okanagan. Manson's at Tonasca. Lake Roosevelt hosts Bridgeport. Pateras at Oroville. Chelan visits Cashmere. 7 o'clock games tonight have Eastmont at Moses Lake, while the Wenatchee is hosting Sunnyside. Also in the pool earlier today, Moses Lake hosting West Valley at Sunnyside. Wenatchee on the road at Lions Pool, and Yakima to face Davis and Eisenhower. That's a look at sports. Mariners lose a tough one. Need to bounce back on Thursday. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. Heartbreaking loss today. Now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thanks, Grant. On the next edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, Tammy McBride rejoins us, making her first appearance on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. We're talking about the big NCW College and Career Expo coming up, Tammy.
Yes, this is an opportunity for businesses, organizations, all regional students that are high school to ages 25 to come explore different careers and opportunities, universities, colleges, trades, you name it, it's going to be there. Come join all of the excitement. There's 3 separate events this year. In county specific, Okanagan County, Chelan Douglas, and Grant County, and yeah.
It's a great conversation with Tammy McBride, whose job title I still can't figure out. That'll be in the next edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, guys. And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for being with us, and have a great night. News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE channel.
The NCWLIFE channel offers marketing packages that help you build your brand and sell your products and services. From traditional TV ads to targeted digital campaigns, let us help you build your customer base. Call NCWLIFE channel today.